What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Learn Plan Profit. Hope you guys are all having a good start to the morning. It looks like natural gas is already showing signs of an uptrend, so I'm going to scoot on over here so you guys can see me. Looks like I need to pop out the little live chat so I could see all your guys' messages. How are you guys all doing this morning? Doing good, doing good? Let's see. Surprisingly, I'm not too tired from waking up at 3:50. It's honestly, I mean, the past 2 days, let's be honest, I had to recover or at least make up, you know, the other 2 days of like no trading and very slow trading, right? So I'm gonna close this out. Here we go. Natural gas is beginning to indicate signs of a potential bounce, right? So not too sure if you guys could see this, but I talked about it. I called it out, right? If you're part, well, not if you're part, but in the trade idea section, I've been trying to keep everyone up to date when natural gas is overbought, no longer a good deal. And right around 5:57, natural gas overbought once again. Since I've been scalping it multiple times through pre-market hours, it's back at the 2.60 resistance. And what I mean by that is that it approached this general area right around 2.60 where it normally gets rejected. You know how we've talked about multiple times that we have a huge focus on, you know, making sure that we get in when it's a good deal and to get out when something is overbought. Well, look how much natural gas pushed up, right? Look how much it became overextended. And then as it became overextended, the RSI and the MACD made sense on why that was so overbought. And thankfully for DGAS, which is the inverse ETF, this became oversold. So again, looking at the MACD, looking at the RSI, I was able to identify a good deal, and I put some, you know, I got some skin in the game. And once it confirmed this overall uptrend, then I began to add more to my position size. My average purchase price wasn't even the best because I added a lot of my like heavier position above 120 when again my initial purchase price was right around 117.50. And then it pushed up to about 121. I got out at, if I'm not mistaken, at I'll have to double check. All my alerts are going off right now. I think I got out at 121.07. Yeah, 121.07. Honestly, I think I got out at the highest point that it actually got filled at. So very pleased with that. Now, what I want to talk about is, shoot, I'm not able to see your guys' messages. Hold up, what's going on? All right. Wait a second. Here we go. I was like, no, where'd you guys go? But yeah, once natural gas became a little bit more on the oversold side, now it's the exact opposite, right? So natural gas now bounced at this general support. Now it's pushing up. Look at the RSI follow, look at the MACD follow, and now it's back to trying to, you know, it got rejected here, so we have to be careful. So as we get closer to 2.60, we again become a little bit more on the overbought side for natural gas. So we got a nice push up. Right now I should be up, wow, I'm actually up much more than I thought. That's with only 1,000 shares, so that's $25,000. So I'm just gonna be invested in this one 50%. So I'm gonna go here, try to get filled around this general area and see if I can make it happen. So maybe get filled at 2, let's see. All right, looks like I got filled at 25.02, not bad. All right. Here we go. Might be pulling back. Let's see where it goes. So again, the RSI still looks decent, or the MACD still looks decent. The RSI is pulling back a little bit, so we'll have to be careful with that one. So it's pulling back right there, /NG. Yep, definitely pulling back. So we might be getting rejected around this general area. Again, we talked about it right around 2.595. Can you guys see that? So we have a couple. How many of you guys are waiting on Uber? The new Lyft, I mean the new IPO. I'm kidding. Here we go. So here we go, and here we go. All right, just setting my series of alerts. Let's see how /CL is trading. Kind of inconsistent, right? So it was pushing up, was pushing down, was kind of consolidated and then sold off. Here we go, /ES. Yep, kind of all over the place. Yes, it is trading between the middle and bottom VWAP, but nothing super clear there. /GC, showing signs of an uptrend, but again, selling off right now, so not the biggest focus. and natural gas is kind of all over the place as well. So there we go, natural gas pushing right back up again, meaning that D gas should be selling off. So let's see if we can set a series of alerts. As natural gas becomes more overbought, D gas becomes more of that good deal range, right? Here we go. I like it. There we go, you guys. Come on, you guys. Right? Here we go. There we go. A nice little push up. Nice little push up for the boys. All right, I'm going to lock in profits around this general area. So again, I'm in with 50% of what I would normally be trading with. It's just approaching a area where it's a little bit more on the overbought side. So I don't want to, risk it to get the biscuit as of now. It makes sense on why to lock it in. Wow, that thing sold off very quickly. I can actually, I was about to get in right now. Let's see. Let's see. No. Let's exit. Let's see if we can. And then we'll just have our sell order ready. There we go. Let's see. When is the Uber IPO? I'm sure you can Google it on when it's gonna launch, but it should be probably 1 or 2 hours after the market opens, something like that. It's usually right around 10 o'clock my time, so I don't know what that correlates on over to your time. So maybe three hours after. Here we go. Let's see. So it hit highs of 17, so we'll probably do 16 here. Pulling back. Just be careful with this one. Is he trained by TOS? I don't know what this means. Is he trained by TOS? What does that mean? All right, got filled. So again, let's see. Are we going to be able to continue to push up? I'm okay with going a little bit lower now. Am I trading on TOS? That is correct. Yeah, you could see that. Thinkorswim on the left-hand side. I'm sure you could see this little thing. And yeah, I don't know how else to do it. Yeah, but TD Ameritrade. Let's see. Yeah, so Trevor, I don't know if you've completed the course for LPP, but I literally have videos setting up like the TOS and stuff like that. So feel free to cover that first, and then you'll learn a little bit more about the platform. Make sure you learn more about the platform and patterns and practice with that with simulation trading before you get started with your money. That is correct, yeah. People think that, so have you ever asked TD Ameritrade to sponsor you or... yeah, I've reached out to them before. They're such a big platform that I don't think they do anything like that for like promotional purposes or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to see if not even like an affiliate link or anything like that. I literally asked them when I had Tech Love Solutions on Learn Plan Profit. I asked them, I was like, look, I have a large number of people that are trading. Can we set up like a discount or something where there's certain incentives instead of like 500 free trades that there's 1,000 free trades, something that would be more of an incentive, and they just couldn't set anything up. They're a huge brokerage and a huge bank, so I understand. It's just a little bummy, but hey, it was worth a call. Do you get access to 4 a.m. trading regardless of your account size? That is correct. It doesn't matter if you're trading with any account size. You just if you don't have access to that, again, just remember that when you trade during pre-market hours, it's not under day that this thing should be. It's under EXT, which is extended time. So just make sure that you keep a note of that. And yeah, you'll be able to trade. If you don't have access to, it should be 2.5 hours before the market opens. So wherever it is that you are, whenever the market opens, just like 11 minutes ago, just make sure that you understand that 2.5 hours before the market opens. Definitely worth a try. Of course, there's been so many like shoot your shot moments that I've tried. I've tried to reach out to Fidelity, I've tried to reach out to Robinhood and all this stuff. But after a certain time, you just get over it, right? And you're just like, it was worth a try. So AMD to the moon. Love this. Perfect. There we go. Nice little push up. Would have been a nice little dip by potential. He was very impressed and appreciate that. Nice. Here we go. Can we get a nice little push up? Ricky, what do you think of Uber? It's too much. I haven't looked enough into it. I think it's very similar to like the Lyft IPO. I think it's going to be viewed as something very similar to that. Obviously, I think Uber is the dominant, a leading platform for that. But I don't know enough about it to trade off of fundamentals. So because of that, I'm just not going to stress it, I'm doing just fine with this. And if I see an opportunity for Uber down the road, great. I hope you guys know that, I'll take advantage of any opportunity that I see and that I understand. But those are my two criteria, that I see and that I'm aware of it and that I understand what I'm doing, right? Certain patterns, certain reasons on why to take advantage of it. So I think, moving forward, any series of, hey, Ricky, why don't you do this? Or it's either because I wasn't aware of it or because I didn't understand what was going on. And how can you blame someone for not knowing, right? Retweet on Twitter for real. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Thank you for the reminder. So Wizard Con is just reminding everyone where as of right now, today is the last day. So you should all already be enrolled in LPP. One of the things that we're doing is we're giving away 2 courses. It's the first link in the description. So if you've already enrolled, as long as you haven't won any other giveaway, if you've enrolled and then you end up winning this giveaway, we're just going to refund you whatever you paid for the course. So it'll be a free full refund. So you can click the link, the first link in the description. If you don't see the first link, it should say Twitter giveaway. Refresh your screen. First link. I think you just have to follow us on Twitter, retweet that tweet, and then tag someone or something like that. It shows the instructions. Justin wanted to put together this giveaway, and that's all you have to do. So if you have 5 minutes, it might be worth it. It might, give you a full refund on the course and stuff like that. So yeah. Are the LPP videos updated yet? No. So Coolio to Foots. I talked about it yesterday. There's a section that's very important to the Learn Plan Profit course that I'm working on that isn't complete yet. So until that is complete, I'm not going to be able to fully update it because I don't want to update it into sections. So that's just a very important part that I need another individual and his expertise on. And I just wanted to make sure that that was provided for you and stuff like that. So can't do that, Michael. Just a little reminder, we can't do a self-promotion. Hope you understand. 8% on WPRT. Congrats, Brian. That's huge. Absolutely huge. Ricky, do you see Uber on your platform? Because I don't. Are you talking about the IPO? What's the ticker symbol for Uber? It won't show. It won't show until it is public or right before it goes public. You won't be able to search up the ticker. There'll be no data. There we go. Uber is a ticker. Wow, very convenient. Again, natural gas is approaching that general area. Maybe I should just lock in profits. What do you guys think? We're approaching this general area once again. Look at previous resistance. Should we just send it? Lock in profits. Look at the RSI. We probably should, huh? Here we go. Okay, you guys just pushed up. Let's lock in profits. Here we go. See. Can we? Wow. Struggling a little bit. Ricky, is JNUG downtrending? Let me check that out for you. /GC. So as of right now, well, look, this is all you have to go off of, right? It's not an exact correlation, but it can give you a better understanding of kind of what's going on and maybe why it's selling off. So right now it looks like it's more at the support. So gold in general is staying in between the middle and top VWAP, but we just want to make sure that we keep a close eye on this. So I would set your alerts if this thing breaks below 12.86, and then set your alerts if this thing begins to make higher highs around this general area. I think that's something that would be pretty important to keep an eye on. So here we go, and here we go. I'll set those alerts for you, and then if they get triggered, please set them yourself, just so you don't have to hold me accountable. But I'll try to do my best in reminding you. All right, well, looks like I'm just gonna have to lock it in. Wow. Literally right as I try to sell. It's not my day today. Not my day, right? Let's see. There it goes, pulling back once again. Can we hold above this EMA line? See, seriously, I get out of stocks too early. And Takashi, that's definitely something that you can work on and refine. I would say that that's a much better issue to have than not getting out at all and continuously being red. So again, just try to look at the positive side. That's just something that over time you'll just have to work on and get a little bit better on. But again, it's a very minute issue to have in terms of the overall market and stuff like that. So why don't you trade JNUG or JDST often? I don't find the patterns to be as consistent as natural gas, and that's just based off of my opinion, and that's all it is. I have a good friend named Barry, and I have a couple good friends here within Learn Plan Profit as well, that all they do, where's my swing trader of that? All they do is swing trade JDST and JNUG. And then we have someone that all they focus on are tech stocks. So the volatility of like Tesla, the volatility of AMD, right? Really big companies, multi-billion-dollar corporations, but the volatility for those stocks are a little bit higher than the average person. So, and you'll see those comments all the time. People try, and I see them, right? I just choose to not respond to them very often, or respond to them in a offensive way. But I get those comments all the time. Well, Ricky, all you know how to do is trade UGAs and DGAs, or Ricky, all you trade is UGAs and DGAs. Actually learn how to trade or something like that. And it's just like why overcomplicate it, right? If something is making you money, why not just focus on that? And it's not just like I just focus on natural gas. You guys know that I have moments where I'll focus on something else if I see there to be a consistent pattern. And I think that's what's most important. It's ignoring what everyone else wants you to do and understanding that if you want to be 10%, it's again being different and doing something that a majority of them don't do. And if that means trading the same thing over and over again, as long as it makes sense to you, as long as it's making you money, then that's ultimately like, why are we doing this? I'm not doing this for me to get approval of someone's comment, right? I'm doing this to make money. So that is why I trade what I trade. So here we go, nice little push up. I'm just gonna have to lock it in here. So where are we at? Come on. Oh my goodness. Exactly. Also, do you do any long-term investors or long-term investing? Not really. Not in the stock market. I'll go into like real estate and my hard money loans, the ones that I lend out and stuff like that. That's like my long-term investment, if you may. But do I do anything else beyond that when it comes down to trading? As of now, no. But if I were to see the market to become super oversold, then of course, as like a dip buy opportunity, it might make sense to put a couple months into reputable companies that overall the direction was up. Market sold off. offers a good dip buy opportunity, and we can go from there. So find a niche and stick with it. If it's making you money, what's the problem? I like that. Yeah, keeping it short and simple. But people are always going to want to tell you to do what they want you to do, and it's like, who cares? Even in my shoes, right? Like, just imagine like thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people throwing their opinions at you and trying to, because we're all wired in different ways, right? And that's fine, and we all have different opinions. That's fine, but for someone to tell me and to want me to actually fulfill and do whatever it is that they want me to do, it's like, dude, grow up. Like, I'm not here to tell you, like, just like I've told you guys, like, I'm not here to tell you what to do. Like, by you guys enrolling in Learn Plan Profit, I simply work with you on a closer basis, and I'll help you break down and maybe overcome any obstacle that you're trying to overcome. But I'm never going to tell you what to trade. Yeah, I think you should buy here and I think you should sell here. That's never been something that I've ever expressed or promised. And I think it comes down to like working with you a little bit more to become a self-sufficient trader. So are you going to add any more classes to Learn Plan Profit? If you mean any more videos, yeah, I'm reamping the entire course. I'm just waiting on one other section to update, and then we should be good. Regarding buying the dip, going with momentum for you guys and you guys. Yeah, I explained it a little bit earlier, Brooke. So to put it into perspective, I don't even, especially during pre-market hours, I don't pay too much attention to the actual ETF itself. For you guys and DGAS, again, /GC and JDST and JNUG, those are different because the ETFs are minor ETFs, and then there's the overall future, right? So those are different, but I would say that for, at least in my experience, natural gas and UGAS and DGAS respond very effectively to the actual future itself. So that is why I have a lot of focus on this. So looking at previous patterns, and I can simply go on the past 5-day, 5-minute charts. So Brooke, what I would ask you is, as natural gas pushed up, very quickly up to 2.60 and 2.61, looking at previous patterns, does it normally hold around that general area? Normally it does not, right? So with that being said, this is an area price range where it's not so much of a good deal. So because it became so overbought, again, I didn't even look at the 5-day, 5-minute chart because I've been trading it so often, but I look at the overall, price range of where it's at. It's extremely overbought. So I bought the dip on DGAS. And then as it confirmed an uptrend, I added then more to my overall position size. But it wasn't until, this thing could have continued to sell off and natural gas could have continued to push up, and I would have had to cut losses, right? Still manage my risk, and that's always the plan B. But I feel like I did a decent job waiting for that dip buy opportunity. I went in with, if I'm not mistaken, about $15,000 for my initial position size, and then I went heavy when it started to confirm an uptrend. So to put it into perspective, I went in with 15% originally when I first got in, and then as it confirmed the pattern that I thought it was going to, of natural gas then selling off and degas then pushing up, so the direction was confirmed, I added more because it made sense. If it's making me money, then why not add more to it? And then right around like the 120 area to 120.20, that's when I stopped adding. It became overbought, overextended. Look at the MACD, look at the RSI, and based off previous patterns, it made sense on why to lock in profits and stuff like that. So then that's why I decided to do that. But again, it's just understanding to keep it super short and simple. There's 3 focuses that I had: making sure that I got in for a good deal, right? Understanding the overall direction of which, making sure that when I add more to my position size, that it's, in my favor, that it's uptrending, and that it makes sense, to, I don't know why I just blanked out. So overall direction, making sure that the opportunity cost was worth it, and then the pattern, right? So the dip buy opportunity, or whatever it is that you want to call it. But again, I saw there to be a value, and that's why I decided to take that position. So. Ricky, can you make a video explaining direction? Yeah, I have a video on YouTube about it, but I do have a much more detailed video coming out in the course about it. So whichever you prefer, you can watch the one on YouTube. It's not as direct, but yeah. I joined last month and have been taking your classes since. Good job, Ricky. Appreciate that, Michael. Hope you're enjoying it. Excited to be a part of the team. Starting the course today. Hey, what's going on? Is that Meltronics? Not too sure what your name is. If for all those that just joined or anything like that, feel free to direct message me and just introduce yourself. I would love to, especially because it's Friday. I'm probably gonna finish trading pretty early today. Do you ever have time periods? Oh, of course, of course. Um, I wouldn't I wouldn't say like 5 red trades in a row, but I'd definitely say when was it? When I did very well, I think it was Tuesday, when I did very well during pre-market hours and I was green, I was up like $2,500. And then my 2 trades that followed shortly after that were both red and red. So then after that, I'm just like, I'm done. Like I'm psyching myself out, I'm over trading, and I'm getting pissed off because I'm losing money from what I was up. And to me, that's just like, I'm done. I made enough money, and psychologically, I'm just like exhausted, right? Especially when I wake up at like 3 and stuff like that, or 4. So of course, there's times where you just kind of have to like recalibrate yourself and retrain yourself to be like, look, I can do this. I just have to be, again, a little bit more selective. And if that means taking a day off or taking a week off or whatever that might be, or just, studying a little bit more, then so be it. So just joined the course 2 days ago. First time being able to watch the live stream. Super excited to learn. Wai Ming Tran, what's going on? Happy to have you as part of the team. Hope you're excited to utilize this weekend, right? To learn a little bit more. So I hope that's something that you guys are looking forward to. Would you recommend us to take the course again when you update it? I would say that there are certain things that I'm going to cover that this is my thing, right? I think the market is always changing, and just simply 2 years ago from when I made the course, I felt like I made the course very effectively based on my style and how the market conditions were at that time. Something that is very, very well aware to everyone is the market's always changing. So I felt like I didn't want to charge everyone again for a full other course. I told you guys that my biggest thing is I wanted to provide exposure for the masses, and making sure that it was at a rate that, like, when I first got started, that it would make sense. So it made sense to me of like, okay, well, I'm going to update the entire course based off of my new trading style, and make it a little bit more effective and efficient, because now people are seeing value in how I'm trading now, and the course is a little bit different right now. So I just thought it would make sense. And yeah, there's been multiple conversations that we've had with our team, and it's like, yeah, I could have 100% like made a version 2, right? Version 2, charged another $300 or charged another $500, whatever the case might be. But to me, it's like, I would have not appreciated that as much, as I just got started. So that is why I decided not to. Crap, come on. Give me one quick second. Let me get filled. I need to get out of here. Watch it just shoot up. Watch me sell and just shoot up. Sold, right? 110, there we go. So got filled. So I made $540 profit. Very pleased, very thankful. All together on the day, $2,500. Cool. Super. Here we go. I'm just waiting. You guys ready? Give it 1 or 2 minutes. All right, so the live stream's almost going to be done anyways. Yeah, so we're about the 28-minute mark. It's an ascending uptrend pattern that it's showing potential breakout potential, especially with it's hard to see on this, but with natural gas you'll be able to see it a little bit more clear. It's acting as a support for the EMA line. I just don't like trading these. Oh, and there it goes. It's actually selling up. Wow. What do you know? Call it a day, Ricky. Darius, don't tell me what to do. No, just kidding. I was like, don't tell me what to do, Darius. There we go. It's actually selling off. So now natural gas is overbought, overextended. So if this thing begins to sell off, then hey, maybe DES might be something that might be worth taking. But what I want to leave you guys with, and I think this is like, this is something that like you guys can take moving forward with, like, that trading in the stock market is not the only thing that I do, right? We have a series of different businesses. I love to invest in a series of different markets, and I love to share, either people that have helped me, right? Be where it is that I am and what I've learned. So like when it comes down to those real estate videos, I love connecting you guys and kind of just sharing little bits and pieces of what I'm learning as time goes on. But ultimately, one of the things I think that has been the most And this is my opinion, and you guys can take it as you please. But one of the things when it came down to delivering in any of our drop shipping stores and any of our services, I wanted to make sure that I provided a unique product or service based off of the overall general markets or competition, and make sure that I don't overpromise, but that I do over deliver. So it's not just a course, right? Anyone can take a course, but when it comes, even let's say the most successful, let's say even like Jordan Belfort, obviously that's just a bad example, but let's say Jordan Belfort came out with a course. There's a ton of people that'd be interested in learning what he did, what it is that he did. But even if they have a structured format of how it is that he did that, not everyone, very small amount of people would experience success. So why is that? Because people have questions as they're learning that material. And that is always something that like I always wished for. So what did I want to do? Well, then I wanted to provide something in real time. And in my eyes, and this is in my eyes, and again, you guys can take it as you please, is I wanted to offer live trading. It's something that I don't think anyone else offers on an everyday basis for their general members. The Discord chat, yes, being able to work with you on a closer basis as well and answer any questions that I don't cover within 30 to 45 minute live stream that we normally have. But to make sure that there's a series of different points, not on a weekly, not on a monthly, not on a yearly basis, but a series of different points throughout the day that as you're learning that material, that I can do my part in assisting you. And yes, sometimes I do drop the ball and sometimes I don't respond as quick as I probably should. But I feel like I, on a consistent basis, try based off of everything that is and all the different responsibilities that we have to do my part in making sure that I hold myself accountable, that I'm here every day. And again, there are times that I haven't gone live or there's technical difficulties, but altogether, I just think that I wanted to offer something that's a little bit different. And I'm someone that learns, and again, this is just how I'm wired, but I'm someone that learns based off of watching others. So it's not about my position size. It's not about how much money I make. But you guys see this every day of how disciplined I am, how consistent I am, and what I focus on for set criteria. And if there's any questions that you have along the way, then guess what? What can you do? You simply ask questions. I wish when I was going through high school, I would have done much better. And it's the little small things, right? Little small things that people do or do not do that can lead to big results. If I would have done my part at any time, think about it. When you're going through high school and any time that you have any questions, all you have to do is ask your professor for more assistance. It's not anything magical. Literally ask for assistance. But why don't people do it? Because it's wow, in class, maybe you might have, I was someone that was kind of awkward. I didn't really like asking questions in front of the whole class, especially because people might think that you're dumb, right? That's psychologically probably what you think. And that's not at all. You have to understand that we're all a team, especially here. And I want to empower you to ask questions as long as you do your part in completing the course. And if it's something that you can Google or that you can reach out to TD Ameritrade, then do it, right? But the biggest thing is that don't just be crap. Sorry for my language, but crap. I am experiencing an obstacle and I'm just going to give up here. It's why not talk about it? Why not ask for assistance, especially if this is something that you see value in? I think that's what's most important. So it looks like we sold you guys at just the right time. Locked in profits, now you guys is selling off. So we did a good job. $2,049 on ticker symbol DGAS, $540 on ticker symbol UGAS. So as this thing sells off, it makes sense on why DGAS can push up. It's already pushed up $1, so that would have been nice. And there it goes, still pushing up. It's pushed up about 1% in the past couple of minutes. Wow, look at that. Woo-wee. There we go. That would have been nice to take part of, but hey, you can't win them all. So again, let's focus on getting something for a good deal when something is overbought or there's a reason. Again, when there's a reason, an indication that you should sell regardless of how much you're up or how much you're down, that's irrelevant, right? Remind yourself. And again, this is a tough pill to swallow, but I have to remind myself that I'm irrelevant to the market. Where you want to buy or where you bought or where you want to sell based off your purchase price is irrelevant. I don't care if you bought at 2.67 and the market right now is at 2.66 and it's at a resistance and you don't want to sell because you don't want to take a $10 loss or a $100 loss, then again, that is something that you're going to accept as that thing gets rejected and sells off, because you know that you should have locked in profits based off the indication of the resistance or the RSI or the MACD or the consolidation. There's reasons behind all this, right? And as long as you take action based off of those reasons and not based off of what you hope, what you desire, or what you wish for, then I think that's what's most important. So natural gas just sold off pretty aggressively. Let's see where it goes. I think I'm pretty much done trading for the day. But if I take another position, I'll be sure to let you guys know. So appreciate you guys' time. Continue working hard. Continue following your dreams. Let your passion be your judge of success. I just simply want to remind you that, again, the Learn, Plan, Profit Twitter giveaway is the first link in the description. We're going to refund you the course if you win. So if you have 5 minutes, hey, it might be something to look into. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to direct message me on Discord. Thank you guys again. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a great note.